The boys have a quick turnaround from our European exploits as our focus has switched back to the league, where we take on Dundee United at Paradise. Ahead of that game, we will go over the build-up to that match whilst discussing the transfer millions we can expect after a new revelation. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Arne Engels may only be 21 years old, but his performance against Bayern Munich on Wednesday night suggested a maturity beyond his years. The Belgian midfielder was one of Celtic's standout performers in their 2-1 defeat at Celtic Park, showcasing composure in possession, tenacity in the duels, and a willingness to compete with some of Europe's elite midfielders. In a game where Celtic spent long spells without the ball, Engels was relentless in his pressing, constantly looking to disrupt Bayern's rhythm, while also trying to drive the team forward when the opportunity arose. Despite the defeat, Engels believes the experience gained from facing opponents of this caliber will be invaluable for his growth as a player. Speaking to the media after the match, Engels admitted he is still in a learning phase but remains confident that he's developing well in Brendan Rodgers' system. There are still some things that I need to improve. I'm only 21 years old, so that's normal. I think I'm showing that I'm capable of doing things on this level and against really good opponents, so it's up to me to just analyse every game and to keep on going, keep on working on things that I think I need to improve on and what they also tell me to improve on. It's up to me to keep on doing the same things that I'm doing, so it will improve. Engels' task on the night was daunting. Bayern Munich lined up with a high-quality midfield unit led by Joshua Kimmich, Leon Goretzka and Jamal Musiala. Yet Engels was unfazed, regularly breaking up play and showing a willingness to get on the ball. Alongside captain Callum McGregor, Engels provided structure and energy as Celtic looked to contain Bayern's attacking threats while also launching counter-attacks when possible. The step up from the Bundesliga with Augsburg to a Champions League knockout tie against Bayern Munich is significant, but Engels appeared to thrive in the occasion. Now for the main story, as Celtic's defensive partnership at the heart of the back four has been solidified over the last month, with Cameron Carter-Vickers and Austin Trusty starting last night against Bayern Munich at Celtic Park. Liam Scales is third choice, running Trusty close for a spot in the starting 11, with Dane Murray returning from a successful loan spell at Queen's Park in the first half of the season. Murray was rewarded with a start against Wraith Rovers on Saturday, alongside Scales, who kept a clean sheet in a 5-0 win. Stephen Welsh would join KV Mechelen on loan for the rest of the season in January, with Celtic having rejected a loan offer in the summer. The Hoops' current four centre-backs therefore look set for the time being. Gustav Lagerbielke has fallen out of favour under Brendan Rodgers, despite the Irishman signing him in August 2023 for a reported fee of £4 million from Elfsborg. He was even named the Swedish Allsvenskan's Defender of the Year after his time at the Swedish side in November 2023. However, having only made 10 appearances in his first season at Celtic, he would join Eredivisie side FC Twente on loan for the rest of the season. To say Lagerbielke has been successful would be an understatement. Lagerbielke has made a massive impact in Holland, particularly in the Europa League. The Swedish centre-back scored the winning goal in a thrilling 3-2 victory over Malmö in January in Sweden, powering a header from a corner. Lagerbielke's goal helped secure Twente's third, and the win was crucial in them finishing 23rd in the Europa League standings, earning a spot in the next round. This has led to Celtic set to cash in on Lagerbielke in the summer, with the Daily Mail reporting that he seems unlikely to resume his career with the Scottish champions despite a contract that runs until 2028. The report also discussed the fact that Twente do not have an option to buy, meaning clubs across Europe will be looking to sign him in the summer, putting Celtic in a favourable position. Or in other news, Cameron Carter-Vickers believes Celtic have kept themselves alive in their Champions League tie with Bayern Munich after a battling performance at Celtic Park. The Hoops were 2-1 losers in the first leg of the knockout playoff, but Dyson Maida's late header means they head to Munich next week with genuine hope of pulling off an upset. The American defender put in a disciplined display at the back, marshalling the defence against a potent Bayern attack led by Harry Kane. And while he admitted the Bundesliga leaders were tough opponents, he insisted the tie is still in the balance. Reflecting on the game, Carter-Vickers highlighted the team's resilience and belief in the second half as Celtic pushed hard to get back into the match. Yeah, 100%. Our aim going into the game was to make sure we were still in the tie going into the second leg, and I think we've done that. Towards the end of the match, we grew into it and showed that when we put passes together, we can be quite dangerous. We have to take that into the next game. Celtic finished the game strongly, with Alistair Johnston going agonisingly close to an equaliser late on, forcing a good save from Neuer. We definitely had momentum near the end. Maybe if the game had gone on a bit longer, we could have got another one. But ultimately, we're still in a good position to go over there and try to get a result. The former Tottenham defender knows Harry Kane well from his time in Spurs' youth academy. The Bayern striker, who scored his 29th goal of the season with a clinical volley to put the visitors 2-0 up, provided a stern examination of Carter-Vickers' defensive abilities. He's such a clever player, he's always pulling into positions where you're not sure whether you should go and mark him or whether somebody else should pick him up. It might look like he's not doing much, but his movement helps others get free and create space. It was definitely a tough game, and you know if he gets a chance, he's going to take it. Asked if Kane is Europe's best striker, Carter-Vickers smiled and gave a measured response. I don't know. That's a tough one. But he's definitely one of the best. His goal-scoring record speaks for itself. 205 reckons Celtic's late rally, culminating in Maeda's header, gives them valuable belief ahead of the second leg. We learned a lot about them tonight, and they will have learned stuff about us too. We'll see how it plays out next week. But if we can play with the same bravery and belief as we showed in the last 20 minutes, we can cause problems. Tactically, Carter-Vickers noted how Celtic had to alter their usual approach from domestic matches. It's definitely different. In the league, we have 70 or 80% of possession, and we're always on the front foot. We defend on the halfway line. Tonight, we had to be deeper, more patient, but I think we handled that pretty well for large parts of the game. Despite Bayern's dominance of possession, Celtic looked dangerous when they managed to spring forward. Carter-Vickers believes the team has the pace in attack to exploit Bayern's high line in Munich. Yeah, no doubt. We've got guys like Dyson, Maeda, Nicholas, Kuhn, Jota, Adam Ida. I think they all showed that they've got that pace and that ability to kind of run in behind them. Even in the first half, we were maybe 1 or 2 passes away from getting through on goal. Celtic have been scarred by heavy defeats in previous European campaigns, but Carter-Vickers sees genuine signs of growth within the squad. I think we've matured as a group over these 3 years in the Champions League. We conceded 2 goals tonight, which is disappointing, but for large parts we contained them. They had a lot of the ball, but not many clear-cut chances. Celtic head to Germany as underdogs, but with renewed belief after competing well against the Bundesliga leaders. Carter-Vickers knows the task ahead is massive, but believes the late goal could shift the momentum slightly. The goal is definitely important. Going there at 2-0 would have been tough. Think at 2-1, you're definitely in the tie, and for us it's probably about trying to stay in the game as long as we can over there. I think if it stays 2-1 going later into that match, it will definitely suit us. The Allianz Arena awaits the Hoops. Celtic need something special, but after Wednesday night they know it's possible. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comment section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you,